Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh Shai. All right, Shalom. This is the brothers for the Senior Annapolis camp in transit. We want to start out by giving all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakadash. We're going to give double honor to our apostles, elders, and great millstone, and teach real well. Peace, be safe to the whole flag, pushing this true weekend. We count in sincerity, charity, and love, and the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai throughout the four corners of the earth. All right? We just want to go into an article, that's, leading into, the only, the C-hip, man. Something that's been talked about and prophesied, all right, mainly by GMS, man. All right, we're the only true camp, that's actually been pushing the C-hip, man. There's not a lot of people out here pushing it, and the people that are pushing it are breaking it down, all right, the wrong way, man. But the Lord, in the last days, man, the Lord is going to reveal exactly what it is, as He revealed it unto our apostles, man. All right.
Yeah, at the time we're in, the Lord said that He would set up passages according to His heart, which would lead us to understand. You see, so ultimately, these prophecies and these breakdowns, all right, and these mysteries have been revealed unto us, all right, through the men that the Lord has set up, which would be those men, and that were meant to be the apostles, the elder bishops, the great millstones. One of the many great mysteries, or as the scripture says, power was nothing, but He revealed His secrets to the servants and prophets. And one of those mysteries or secrets is what the MOCB is in Revelation, the 13th chapter. All right, which also know that the one that goes in the hand is the RFID microchip, and the one that goes in the hand is a Neuralink, the brain chip, which is many brain chips. The main one we talk about is Neuralink, which is that one that's being spearheaded by Elon Musk. Then recently, you also had China. All right, they're developing their brain chips, and I think they just recently, got their first patient.
Yeah,
brain chip. So this prophecy, all right, has manifested itself right before our very eyes.
Right. And it's also just a beautiful thing to all you gainsayers, man. That said that it was an embargo. What was it? It was sleeping with white women. The Vatican. It's been a lot of obscene things said, man. But now the Lord is revealing it, man.
They were saying Vatican is Babylon, which that's going off too.
The water, brother. Seeing, yeah.
Everything what it really is, man.
Right. All right, we're gonna jump right into it. This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 12. We start at 1?
Yeah.
Let's start at the top. It's Habakkuk 2 and 1. It says, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower and watch to see what He will say unto me and what I shall answer when I am reproved.
Yeah, the job of a watchman is to set himself upon a high tower and watch out for the danger that's coming to his people.
That's right.
All right, and in this instance, all right, according to Ezekiel, the 3rd chapter, right, the Lord has set up watchmen right unto the house of Israel. All right, and we're our spiritual watchtower, watching out for the danger, all right, coming to the nation of Israel. And what we know that Esau, Edom, so-called white men, is getting ready to come down with great wrath, all right, mainly against our nation. All right, when he pushes this device, all right, throughout the earth, man, makes it mandatory. You see, and ultimately, we're going to use so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans to not take this shit. Guess what? There's a penalty that comes with it.
God.
We'll get it.
It says, and the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. All right, and that's the scriptures, man. All right, period. It's just the scriptures, man. All right, and the run that readeth it, man, are just going to walk in it, man. All right, because the elect are going to have the elect are going to get the understanding of this thing, man. All right.
Amen. We make the breakdown plain upon tables.
God.
We break down this prophecy. All right, we break down the scriptures in general. We don't tiptoe around what it is. We tell you exactly what it is. All right, and the MOCB is the RFID microchip, man.
That's right.
Brain chips. The RFID microchip, that's the one that goes in the hand, and the brain chip goes in the hand.
God. It says, for the vision is yet for a appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. And that's
prophecies are manifest themselves, and we're in that point in time as we speak, man. You know, all this information coming out, all these articles pertaining to the digital currency, you know, the beast system being established, so on and so forth, man. You know, so we're in that time where all these prophecies are coming to pass.
kind of beautiful. And if you're looking at, even in the modern day news, what is everybody saying? It's time for a reset. It's time for a new system. All right? And usually you don't hear a lot of information in the modern day news, but this is being said in mainstream news right now, man. All right? It says, but at the end it shall speak and not lie, though it tarry, wait for it, because it shall surely come. All right? It says, it will tarry. It said, it will tarry. It will not tarry. It says, behold, his soul.
To tarry means to delay.
Delay, yeah.
See, and as we can see, man, the prophecies, man, they're speaking right before our very eyes, man. All right, that's happening by way of what the Lord, Yahweh, Yahushua, are manifesting, these prophecies in the planet Earth, man. Making it clear, making it known. All right, we've constantly been telling you, beginning with the apostles and elder bishops and great ministers, that what the MOTB is the chip, the RFID partnership, the one that goes in the hand, and the one that goes in the forehead is the brain chip. You see, and with all this information, like you said, all this information, all these articles and all these stories, right, coming out pertaining to brain chips, right, RFID microchips, it's at a point, man, you can't deny, what the MOTB is, man.
That's right.
Okay, because what the Lord is making it very plain before our very eyes, man. You know?
Calm, brother.
If you pay attention to it, they use gradualism to get people prepared for it. Look down with, the tap. You can use tap with your watch, your phones, it's quick access to make transactions, So they already been mentally, gradually pushing it, but now they're going to push it to where that mark goes into your hand or your forehead.
Right. Another, beautiful point, brother. And another way they're going to get people to gravitate towards this is playing the God concept, like the brother going into, man. Went into in the beginning. With the brain chip, man. People gonna be able to use their limbs. Different things like that, man. Trying to play that God concept. They're gonna get a lot of people. People who have never walked before they're gonna jump in line to take the chip. You'll be able to use your legs, or you'll be able to use, certain parts of your body, or your heart is failing you, we're going to put a chip in you to keep your heart going. A lot of it's going to be through the health system, I'm speaking just as a man, but I truly believe that, All right. You got something, bro?
We jump to the article.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we got an article from the End Time Headlines app, and the headline reads, almost 50% of U.S. consumers will be willing to use Palm Biometrics payments. And just based off the title alone, it goes back into the statement Brother Josh was making about gradually, because it's all these different things, right, that's been implemented or established within the planet Earth to get people prepared for the incoming establishment of the beast system. All right, credit cards, first you were able to swipe with them, and now they got the chip in them to where you can tap or insert, and now you ain't even got to use a physical phone. Okay, you can store wallet information in your phone, or tap on your phone, pay with your phone, so basically everything that's been done has been to gradually or slowly prepare what's coming.
Correct.
But it says, according to a report from Biometric Update, a new census-wide survey conducted for HandWave indicates strong potential for Palm-based biometric payments to go mainstream traction in the United States, particularly if data security concerns are addressed. The poll of 2001 Americans highlights how frustration with traditional checkout methods is driving interest in faster, contact-free alternatives. You see, that's
people want that.
So that's the thing with America, man. Everything, has to be microwave ready.
Yep.
And Hey, that's how it was when Esau. When you go back to the time of Jacob and Esau.
Okay.
All right, Esau, he couldn't wait for a fully prepared meal before he ate it. All right, he let his carnality get the best of him. Because at the end of the day, the dude, he's a carnal man. So now that vibration is on the people. Right, the scriptures say, as the ruler is, so are the people that dwell in
Yep. Okay.
See, so hey, these people are very carnal. All right, they don't know nothing about patience or having to wait for something, you know. And you know, when this thing goes live, man, and you won't be able to buy or sell, right? These people are going to immediately jump on. They're not able to go a week or two without eating food, man, or drinking water or things of that nature. You know, they can lose patience immediately and take the chip just so they can eat, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
You say something about
And that's when that sedition gonna come in as well, man. You know, people not gonna be the Mr. Dice guy gonna be out the window, man. You know, we coming into some beautiful times, man. You know, like the brother going into. You know, all this gradualism, everything we're going over, man. Hey, the Lord is revealing it right now, man. All right, but the only people who are gonna get this understanding, like I said from the beginning, is the elect of the nation of Israel, man. All right, that's why these other guys can't see it, because they're not under the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai, man. All right.
It says palm vein technology, noted for its distinctiveness and hygienic advantages over fingerprints, is positioned as a solution that can transform everyday transactions.
See, that ties right into the scriptures, man. You know, see, that's what I'm saying, man. That's why the Lord said, said, what the rest were blinded. Because you have to be blind. It's not. That's clear understanding, right there. You know. Go ahead, Art.
It says consumers are signaling that speed, convenience, and hygiene will define the future of payments, but trust is the tipping point. Said Oscar Civics, Chief Revenue Officer in Hamlet.
Exactly what this brother going into. Hey, everybody wants immediate gratification. All right, nobody willing to wait for nothing, man. Go ahead.
It says nearly half, 48% of respondents across all ages said they will use palm payments regularly if assured their biometric data will be handled securely. Younger consumers show even greater enthusiasm. 46% of those aged 25 to 34 trust biometric methods like face or fingerprint recognition for payments and loyalty programs, compared to just 28% of those over 55.
All right, so the younger generation is with it, man. You know why though? Because the younger generation, they haven't been brought up in the scriptures, man. All right, and they're not trying to find the scriptures. They're part of the 2/3, man. All right, a lot of them will be these YNs, man. We'll take a trip. We'll take a trip in on the end for convenience. And it said 50%. All right, that's half of the country, man. All right, go ahead, all right.
Yep. So, you know, the younger generation is just, you know, really like more impressionable.
Yep.
You know, when they see that something, you know, convenient.
Trending. Slocky.
Something trending. Something that's convenient. That's at the tip of their fingertip. How it would affect them alone. You know, they only think about things now, the present. Dissatisfaction with current options was high in major cities including New York, Miami, San Francisco, Las Vegas. Fewer than half of consumers report being happy with chip and PIN cash systems. So that chip, man, you know, that's what's coming. That chip.
And those were major cities too. A lot of those are major cities, man. You know, and that's where most of things that trend, they start in major cities and make it into small towns. You know, what you was going to say, bro? You want the Revelation?
Verse 16.
You want to start at the point? This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 16. It says, and he calleth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond.
this chip is going to be pushed towards the masses, towards everybody. You know?
God. And it said all. So that means, everybody. It says, he calls us all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their hand or in their foreheads, like the brother was just going into. They were saying under the skin, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. All right.
You're not gonna be able to buy or sell. So that's when people's gonna crack, man. They're gonna have the ability to buy food and water and certain necessities at their convenience. When they're not able to pay rent and certain bills and things of that nature. All right. Hey, in order to maintain what they have, man, all right, people are gonna lie down and take that chip.
That's right. And it's gonna get to a point, man, when you don't lie down and take it, man. Guess what? Some people will get put to death, man. Yeah. Because it's gonna eventually become law. All right, and then it's gonna eventually become treason. All right, because you're gonna be against the rest of the nation, man. Anybody who go against a nation, what's the penalty of treason, man? I say it every week, man. Death. All right. So.
Go ahead and read verse 18.
You read it too? Here's the wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of men, and his number is 666.
That translates to 666.
Mm-hmm.
And when you go into 666 in the Greek, that goes into the Greek phrase chai di stigma. And when you look into that word stigma, it goes into how back then, basically, all right, individuals would get something physically cut within them, and it will serve as a token unto what God they serve. You see, so number one, all right, this is going to be something physical that's cut within you, an incision. All right, that's what an incision is, a cutting in the flesh.
Yeah.
All right, that's what they're going to do when they put this chip inside you, right, the one that goes in the hand. They go cut into your forehead with the brain chip.
That's right.
And two, it's going to serve that ultimately, all right, you declare Esau, Edom, the so-called white man as your God. So real quick, we're getting ready to close out. But this is why it says what it says in the next chapter. I can grab chapter 14 and jump straight to the point of verses 9 and 10.
Revelation 14:9, it says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive the mark in his forehead or in his hand.
And this is for everybody.
Yep.
All right, but especially you Israelites, because if you Israelites undertaking this chip, all right, that's spiritual adultery against the Heavenly Father.
God.
Okay, and in our law, adultery is a sin that's rewardable unto death. Go ahead.
The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture into a cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb.
Which ultimately this is what the income of nuclear destruction that the Lord Yahweh by Shema Shai is getting ready to bring upon this place, all right, via World War III. And on top of that, all right, you got our Lord Yahweh Shai and the holy angels in those chariots, all right, zapping everybody with those concentrated fire laser beams. See, so this is the judgment that's been declared for those who end up submitting to this beast system and taking that chip, man. So this is why we heavily warn you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, you Israelites, to not take the chip.
That's right.
Because that's the judgment that comes with it.
So the Lord willing, that was edified to the body. And with that, we want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakadash. The one is our apostle, Elder Great Muslim, and teacher real well. Peace, blessings, safety to the whole flesh, pushing this truth week in, week out. Sincerity, charity, and love.